out here in Iowa to talk about Forma Adventure Boot. I bought these pairs of boots for myself and the motorcycle to go on that trip that I did out west. And I figured I'd give my thoughts after owning these things for a season, putting about 3,000 miles on the boots so far. If you stumble across this video, maybe you're looking for a pair of boots. I'm sure you've done a lot of research already, and you know the Forma Adventure Boot is the entry-level boot into the adventure segment of motorcycle boots. I went with the tall version of the two. I know they offer two, one that's about yay tall, and this one's got the extra bit there. I felt like they would have a little more of a, I don't know, purpose, right? Because normally I would ride with a pair of Red Wing work boots, and it didn't seem like that much of a difference to step up from those to these, in my opinion, had I gotten the short ones. So that's why I went with the tall ones. I felt like I had a little more protection with them. I won't go over too many of the details with them. I'm sure you already know they have some crash protection, little heel cups on the there to protect your heel bones, whatever you call them, is over there. A little plastic piece there, help with side impact. Maybe that's actually to protect the buckles. And then it's got a little bit of a front. I wouldn't call it a shin pad. I mean, it's flexible. You know, you can move it around. So that's it. It's got a waterproof liner. It's not Gore-Tex.
You know about Gore-Tex?
It's it's what Forma is calling a dry tech. So Forma branded thing. My feet get sweaty. I'll be honest. They get hot in there, but nothing unbearable with them. My one annoyance with these boots though is the plastic buckles, and I'm not really too afraid of them breaking. I think that, I mean, yeah, they use plastic, but I think they did a good job picking materials with it. What I don't like is this strap here. So if you can see how, if I want to tighten this strap, you know, I got to click her in this way. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. Hold on. You got to click her in, right? Well, you can see how this piece here, once I run out of, I'm going to run out of adjustment space, right? So let me click it in here. Hold on. So say I had small feet, which I'm thinking about reducing the size of these, but you know, say I tuck it in a little bit. Well, now this guy doesn't tuck in anymore, and I can't strap over unless I cut this. Maybe that's a normal thing on adventure boots. This being my first pair of boots, I was a little scared of that because when I was trying them on, I had a week to go before my trip, and I wasn't sure if they were going to fit or not. Honestly, after they broke in, I think I am going to trim that and tighten up the boots a little bit because I'm at the limit right now of what's allowable before trimming it. It's just a little scary though, right? Because I want to make sure these expensive boots are what, $270, put the price, $270-ish. Don't quote me on that. Not sponsored. But you know, big money, relatively big money for people, and you know, wanted to make sure they fit before I went on that 1,000-mile trip. Yeah, let's get the boots on the road, see how they ride. So riding the bike, I found these boots to be really comfortable. On the V-Strom, you're in a little bit more of a tucked position compared to a taller adventure bike, and I found these still to be pretty comfortable with my feet curled in a little bit. One thing I had to do with these new boots is adjust the height of my shift lever. Being a taller boot and unbroken in, they were a little stiff, and I had a hard time shifting when I first got the boots. However, after my boots broke in, I did have to readjust my shift lever back down, basically to where I had started from. I noticed I kept missing my first to second shift, and I get stuck in neutral, and I realized, oh, I'm just too much play in the shift lever, so we put that back down, and that solved that problem. Off the bike, walking around, comfortable. I wouldn't do any more than, you know, half a mile walking around. If you're gonna do any more than that, maybe bring a different pair of shoes. But for, you know, getting off the bike, maybe checking out some sights, they were no problem at all for walking around. I found that with these boots, while riding off-road, they provided some stability and confidence on the bike while standing up. The V-Strom is not really a quality bike to be standing up on as it is stock. That's how my bike is. But wearing these boots, they give you a little bit of stability in your feet, and you feel more connected to the bike. I have accidentally crash tested these boots as well, 2 times in sand and then 1 time in some mud out in Iowa. And the worst I had out of those 3 crashes was a small scrape on my shin in between where the top of the boot ended and my knee pad started. So I've been pretty satisfied with the protection they provided in those crashes. Granted, they were low speed, and I hope to not have to test crash those further, but sometimes it happens. In the water, these boots have been pretty good as well. The waterproof lining has kept all the water out off my feet, going through water crossings, splashing through those. I've had no problems with those as well. Granted, I do wear a over the boot type pant. That helps alleviate some of the problems with that liner not going all the way up. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful on the Forma Adventure Boots, be sure to drop a like down below. And if you got any questions on them or any more further things you'd like to know, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer that. Thanks for watching.